Somewhere in your kitchen right now, sitting in a cabinet you probably walk past every single morning, there is a seed so small you could hold 1,000 of them in one hand. It looks like nothing. You have probably ignored it your entire life. But inside that tiny seed is a concentration of natural compounds so powerful that cardiovascular researchers have called it one of the most important nutritional discoveries in the last half-century. And here's what stops me in my tracks every time I think about it. This seed has been shown in clinical studies to directly increase the production of nitric oxide, the exact molecule that tells your blood vessels to open, to relax, to let blood flow freely to every organ, every tissue, every part of your body that is quietly begging for better circulation. Right now, without enough nitric oxide, your vessels tighten, your circulation suffers, your energy drops, your thinking gets foggy, and virtually every system in your body starts to underperform. Not dramatically, not overnight, but slowly, steadily, in ways most men just blame on age. But what if it is not age? What if it is a deficiency your body has been trying to tell you about for years? I am Dr. Narita. I have spent 12 years helping men over 60 reclaim their energy, protect their hearts, and restore the kind of vitality they thought was behind them. And today, I am going to reveal exactly which seed I am talking about, explain the precise science behind how it opens your blood vessels, and then walk you through 5 additional seeds, each one working through a completely different mechanism, so that by the end of this video, you will have a simple natural system for supporting your circulation from virtually every biological angle at once. The last seed I will share with you, its mechanism of action is so unique that most doctors have never even heard of it. So please stay with me through this entire video. But first, do me a quick favor. Tap that like button right now and subscribe to this channel and drop a comment telling me where you are watching from today. Your city, your country. I read every single one, and it genuinely means the world to me. You would be amazed how many men across the globe are quietly dealing with the same circulation concerns and feeling like they are the only ones. You are not. So let us do this together. Now let us start with the seed that began this entire conversation. Seed number 1, the flax seed. If I could recommend only one seed for vascular health for the rest of my career, this would be the one. And I do not say that lightly. I had a patient I will call Harold, 68 years old, retired mechanic, solid man. He came to me frustrated because his energy had been declining for over a year. His hands felt cold most of the time. He was getting winded, doing things that used to feel effortless. His doctor had run the usual tests, and everything came back within normal range. Harold looked at me and said, "Then why do I feel like my body is running on half power?" That question stuck with me because Harold was not sick by any textbook definition, but his circulation was sluggish. His nitric oxide levels were almost certainly suboptimal, and his body was paying the price in ways that do not always show up on standard blood work. I introduced him to ground flax seed, just 2 tablespoons a day stirred into his morning oatmeal. Here's why. Flax seeds are the richest plant source of alpha-linolenic acid on the planet, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that directly reduces inflammation in the cells lining your blood vessels and supports their ability to produce nitric oxide efficiently. What truly sets flaxseed apart is its extraordinary concentration of compounds called ligens. Flax seeds contain between 75 and 800 times more lignans than any other commonly consumed plant food. That is not a small difference. That is an entirely different category. Your gut bacteria convert these lignans into bioactive compounds that have direct vessel relaxing effects, powerful antioxidant activity that protects your nitric oxide from being destroyed by free radicals, and anti-inflammatory properties that keep your vessel lining healthy and responsive. One landmark clinical trial found that daily ground flaxseed produced blood pressure reductions that were among the largest ever observed for any dietary change. Not a drug, not a procedure, a seed. Now, here's the critical detail most people miss. Whole flax seeds pass through your body almost completely intact. That hard outer shell resists digestion entirely. You must grind them. A small coffee grinder works perfectly. Grind a few days' worth. Store them in a sealed container in the refrigerator and use 1 to 2 tablespoons daily in smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal, or even just a glass of water. Harold did exactly this. Within several weeks, he told me his hands felt warmer for the first time in months. That is circulation quietly coming back to life. But flaxseed is only one pathway, and your blood vessels need support from multiple directions. Which brings me to a seed that works through an entirely different mechanism. Seed number 2, the pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest food sources of magnesium available. And here is why that matters enormously. Magnesium acts as a natural calcium channel blocker, the same mechanism used by an entire class of prescription blood pressure medications. When magnesium levels are adequate, calcium entry into smooth muscle cells is properly regulated, and those cells can relax, allowing blood vessels to open. When magnesium is deficient, and studies consistently show that a large percentage of adults are calcium floods into those muscle cells unchecked, causing excessive tightening and constriction. A single 4-cup serving of pumpkin seeds provides nearly half your daily magnesium requirement. That is remarkable from such a small handful of food. But pumpkin seeds also deliver significant zinc, which is required for the proper function of superoxide dismutase, one of your body's most important internally produced antioxidant enzymes. This enzyme neutralizes the specific free radicals most responsible for destroying nitric oxide in your vessels. So, pumpkin seeds are not only helping your vessels relax through magnesium, they are also protecting the nitric oxide you are already producing from being broken down. Think of it this way. Flaxseed helps your body produce more nitric oxide. Pumpkin seeds help your body keep it. That is why they work so well together. And the next seed takes this even further through a pathway that might genuinely surprise you. Seed number 3, the watermelon seed. Most people throw watermelon seeds away without a second thought. And that is a shame, because these small seeds contain something your nitric oxide production system desperately needs, an amino acid called citrine. Citrine is a direct precursor to arginine, which is itself the direct raw material your body uses to manufacture nitric oxide. When you consume citrine, your kidneys convert it into arginine, and that arginine feeds the enzyme responsible for producing nitric oxide. Now, here's the fascinating part. Citrine is actually more effective at raising blood arginine levels than taking arginine itself. This seems paradoxical, but the explanation is straightforward. When you consume arginine directly, much of it is broken down by enzymes in your gut and liver before it ever reaches your bloodstream. Citrine bypasses this entirely, resulting in higher and more sustained arginine levels. So, watermelon seeds, through their citrine content, are one of the most efficient natural ways to supply your nitric oxide production pathway with the essential fuel it needs. You can eat them roasted as a snack, add them to trail mixes, or grind them into smoothies. And the next seed brings something completely different to the table, an ancient compound that strengthens your body's defenses from the inside out. Seed number 4, the sesame seed. Sesame seeds contain a unique compound called sesame that has been studied extensively for cardiovascular health. What makes samimi special is that it does not just fight free radicals directly. It actually strengthens your body's own internal antioxidant defense systems, including superoxide, dismutase, and catalase. This is a crucial distinction. Instead of simply adding external antioxidants, sesame trains your body to protect itself more effectively on an ongoing basis. It also reduces the oxidation of harmful cholesterol particles. And oxidized particles are the ones most damaging to your blood vessel lining, triggering inflammation and promoting the buildup that narrows vessels over time. There is another remarkable property. Research has shown that sesame enhances the bioavailability of vitamin E in your body by slowing down the enzymes that normally break it down. This matters because vitamin E is one of the most important antioxidants protecting your vessel membranes. Tahini, which is simply ground sesame seeds, is an excellent way to incorporate larger amounts into your diet. And that vitamin E connection leads us perfectly to the next seed. Seed number 5, the sunflower seed. A single 4-cup serving of sunflower seeds provides over 80% of your daily vitamin E requirement. Vitamin E is the primary fat-soluble antioxidant, protecting the membranes of the endothelial cells that line your blood vessels, the very cells responsible for producing nitric oxide and regulating blood flow. When you combine sunflower seeds with sesame seeds, you create a powerful synergy. The sesame from sesame extends vitamin E activity in your body while the sunflower seeds supply the vitamin E itself. Together, they deliver sustained, amplified antioxidant protection that exceeds what either seed provides alone. Sunflower seeds also deliver selenium, essential for producing glutathione peroxidase, another critical enzyme in your body's antioxidant defense network. Affordable, available everywhere, and quietly extraordinary. The final seed, the one I promised you at the beginning, with a mechanism of action so unique that most doctors have never even heard of it. Seed number 6, the celery seed. Celery seeds contain a compound called 3-N-butyl phthalate.